Last night, I picked up an atlas of the world and I ran my hands across it and I asked Mother Earth, where does it hurt? Show me where it hurts. And she replied, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. It's one of my favorite quotes. And the energy I'm feeling lately, that's exactly what would describe it. That everybody is hurting everywhere. Because the earth is hurting the energy. Energy is purging and a new world is being reborn. So we're betwixt and between. We're in the middle. And I think the best way, well, for me anyway, is to just sit with it. Just calm your mind and find your center and sit quietly for a while and it'll pass. Everything passes. And everything has to reach a pitch before it crumbles and then you can start to rebuild. So at the moment we're hearing a lot of noise on the planet and it's affecting our mother. It's affecting us because our consciousness is connected with her. And the more we attack each other, the more we all suffer. And we don't want any more suffering. So fighting with each other and demeaning each other and being cruel to each other, that's going to cause more suffering. It's not going to heal us. And everybody seems to be fighting over religions or dogmas or pointing the finger at each other. I'm holier than you. I'm better than you. I'm cleaner than you. And, the division between masculine and feminine is just horrendous. Because men have been fed subconscious conditioning to be basically disconnected from love. You see pornography everywhere and everybody wants to be immortal and young and they think that they can find that in somebody else when really it's all inside of yourself. And for women, they're trying to be 19 years old and with all these filters that they use to make themselves look younger and all the plastic surgery, and it's just got to the point where nobody knows what love is anymore. And that's the eternal thing. That's the thread that runs through every religion, that runs through every story, every fable, every myth, every fairy tale, every song, every piece of art, every poem. Where is it coming from? Where is the muse for that? Where is the moral of all those stories? Well, it comes from source, and anyone is capable of tapping into that. It's in your DNA. All the stories and all the pain and suffering from your ancestors, you're not here to relive that. You're here to clear it and to build a new world. And we've crescended where we are like this snow, it's a blank canvas now, and you get to decide how you're going to fill it. Are you going to work together as a team and create something as man and woman connected, the hands of God, and create something beautiful for the children? Or are you going to keep ripping it apart and painting darkness all over the purity of the earth? It's time for people to find the love they're looking for inside of themselves. It's time to sit down and look at your life. And I mean, really, really look at your life. Never mind looking at everybody else and judging and comparing, and that's your ego. You have to learn to listen to what you need inside of you, what you need to build a better world. I mean, these so-called world leaders and religious leaders and all of this stuff, celebrities that they've been worshipped like idols and temples and, brands and labels, and that hasn't made anybody happy, and it certainly hasn't helped our children, So it's time to dig deep inside, and maybe you should be giving more love, because we want to grow love. Anybody can give hate, but you're just going to get hate back. So I don't see how that's going to help you heal on this evolutionary journey. And to be honest, at the rate that people are waking up, the people that are holding on to that suffering, they're going to have to let it go. They're going to have to let it go, or it's going to eat them alive. And I want those of you who are sovereign and have done the work and know the truth to just keep going. This is just a time to sit. And, the things that are happening for a reason. Stand in your truth and fight your battles as they come to you, but don't attack each other. That's not going to solve anything. And we know that already, judging by history. And it's hard. People are trying to hang on to history, hang on to belief systems, and, it's failed. It hasn't worked. Men and women need to get back to the true God, the spirit within, connect within yourself to that spark that lives in everything. I mean, we're no more than a blade of grass. And we were here to protect all of this. That was our job. And to learn from it, and to learn how to grow with it without harming it. And I know it's hard right now. Everybody is reflecting like a mirror glass back and forth, the demons and the things they've done that need healing and they're facing. That's why it's so dark. It feels so dark. Because so many are sitting down and looking in the mirror of their soul. And it's reflecting back to them what they need to be healed, what they need to do if they're going to move on into the new template, because the old template is gone. And these governments of tyranny are going to fall. They have to start giving back to the people. They have to start taking care of the people. They work for us. And there's a higher hand orchestrating everything. And I just know that if you were to look at the last 2 years from a different perspective, I mean, instead of looking at all the news about the suffering and the fighting and what they try to put out in the media. And if you look around at how a lot of people are not conforming to their agenda, they're starting to see, and they're starting to help each other, and they're starting to, get back together as communities, and look for those things. Look for those and keep feeding it and keep appreciating it, and appreciate every day you have. things will get better. Things are getting better. We're going to rebuild this planet, and it's going to be beautiful. I know it in my heart, and I know you do too. Stay in your sovereignty and hold out your hand when you can. But know when to take time to just sit with everything and let it pass over you, and then come back like the phoenix. Let it all burn away. We're going to get through this. I know it seems dark right now, but there is light. And the days are getting longer. The sun will be out longer. And before you know it, the spring will come. Concentrate on taking care of yourself and take care of your needs to get through anything that might come up. If you feel like you need to store food, then store food, but don't panic. Don't let them control your thoughts, because remember, wherever you put your energy or focus your energy on, you're giving that power. And you don't want to give that power. You want to give power to building our planet and building love back into it, cutting through the veils of lies and deceptions and the spells, and everything that was in history is in history. We only have right now. We can't control the future. And trying to control everything before it actually comes to you, it's not going to benefit your own spiritual growth and your own healing. Just try to help when you can. And just sit with it and know that you are loved and you're protected, and you'll be divinely guided through all of this. There's more of us than them. Just remember that. And I love you.